Hello and welcome to my recording. With a recording, I'm going to demonstrate what I've been doing using the Google Classroom. My name is Jackson Dirango, a teacher from a school called Amani Primary, which is in Nyandarua County. So I've been using Google Classroom, especially with the two classes, that is Class 6 Mathematics and Science Class 7. These class 6 are the current class which is transiting to class 7, and this science class 6, 7 is actually the class which is transiting to class 8. So beginning on Monday they will be in class 8. I want to demonstrate. I will begin with mathematics. So this is the Google Classroom Mathematics. So when I began this, I asked the learners to bring the email addresses of their parents, and when they brought, those who brought, I actually added them or sent the invite, but you can see that only 7 students have been able to join, and we will also be able to see what they have been doing. From on the stream tab, I can be able to see, or you can be able to see some of the comments from those learners. These learners are using their parents' devices, and that's actually one of the challenges that has led to not so many being able to join, because I found that most of the parents don't have their Google accounts on their devices. And in fact, there are some that I had to actually come into close contact with to help them, so that they can be able to join the classroom, so that their children can be able to access these materials that I have posted here. So some I had to actually use the class code. But by and by, I appreciate that this far that you have come, because I can see something positive out of it. So just to look at the classwork for class 6, I had only posted this revision notes, and I have made a description there. There is one class comment. Let's read what it is. So these are mathematics formula. It's a document with 88 pages. So it's quite a lot of work, and that's why it's somehow delaying to open. So you can see, so those learners who have been able to join the Google Classroom are able to access all those, and they can be able to use them for their revision. So when it comes to assignments, I found that if I create some work here and I asked them to do the work and then turn in, that one became a challenge. So instead, I opted to use Google Forms, and also sometimes I use Microsoft Forms. So in this one, I use the Google Forms. In the Google Forms, I create a quiz which is auto-marking, and I have assigned them marks, especially like 2 per question, and these are 50 questions. So what I expect is that learners work the question, they work out the question, when they get the answer, they keep checking the correct answers up to the last one, and then they are able to see the buttons to submit. So we can see that there has been 11 responses, and from these 11 responses, I have also been able to identify or to find out that they have not done all the questions. Most of them, those that have actually done, they have done maybe up to around the question 9 there, or question 5, and so on. So that's why you find that all the questions have not been done, because otherwise we have marks, or the points scored would be displayed all along, but you can see only about 10. So that's actually one of the things that I am hoping to address with the learners when they come back. The other thing is that my phone is still accepting responses because I do not want to necessarily limit them on time because of the challenges that I've been able to identify. And so when I create these questions, I usually get the link, I shorten the link, and mostly I will give it a title which resembles the paper that they are doing, so to speak. And then when I shorten the link, I now come and post it on the stream. So here now, when the learners can see the link, they just need to click the link and they are able to access the questions. So that is class 6, which I said is transiting to class 7 days beginning on Monday or first term. The other one is class 7, which is I began this with them when they were in class 6, and now they are transiting to class 8. So you can almost say those are 2 good years of interaction with Google Classroom. Unfortunately, as we'll see here, it has more students. More students have been able to join. But the challenge remains the same. They are using their parents' devices, and that's why they are not able to get most of or all of them being able to join. So in this one, I have a colleague teacher. In classwork, I have posted quite some materials, including online safety, so that learners can learn, find out the things that they are supposed to do and those that they should not. Because of the risks that are involved. So here are notes on various topics that are there in class 8, and I'm hoping that those who have been able to join the Google Classroom will come more prepared for the year than those who have not. So that is some of the work. So when it comes to assignments, I still use the Google Classroom, the forms, that is, I use the Google Forms, and I want to show you one of those forms. There is another one here for science. So this one was on human body, and then there is this one. It also has 50 questions, and in this one there has been 15 responses. So this one I had turned it off, so you can see the responses, and we can also be able to see the learners who have been able to respond and how they have performed each of the questions. So those are the responses that the learners have been given, and I can be able to see how they are performing each question. So I found that the learners being able to turn in the work is still a challenge. So I also do this with an auto-marking question in a form. I get the link, I shorten the link, then I post it on the stream, and so the learners are able to get the questions using the link, and in so doing they are able to find it much easier. So I'm hoping that when we come back on Monday, I will have some time with them so that we can be able to overcome these challenges, and hoping that also the parents are also going to appreciate technology in education, and in so doing we are able to help these learners to join these platforms so that we can be able to reach out to them even when they are away from school. Thank you very much. You can make comments below. You can like this video. You can also give me comments so that I can keep improving on the work that I'm doing. As I said earlier, I'm Jackson Dirango, a teacher from a school called Amani Primary, which is in Narok County. I wish you well in your endeavors. Thank you.